Indians have traditionally viewed Canada as a land of opportunity, valuing its stable society, education system, and potential for career advancement. Yet, many Canadians increasingly criticize the growing influx, perceiving Indian migrants as contributing to local job competition, housing shortages, and cultural friction. Despite such criticism and, at times, overt hostility, Indians continue to migrate to Canada, drawn by factors both in Canada and India. Although the reality on the ground often diverges sharply from their expectations. For many Indians, Canada represents attributes often seen as lacking at home: economic stability, world-class education, physical safety, and pathways to permanent residency. These perceptions are shaped by Canada's liberal visa policies, migration-friendly reputation, and narratives of successful diaspora integration. Canada offers skilled migration programs, family reunification, and pathways for students to transition to work permits and permanent residency, a rare blend among Western countries. Its education system is praised for quality and affordability, and large multicultural communities foster belonging, supporting newcomers with social and cultural clubs. High English proficiency and technical skills among Indians make them particularly eligible for Canada's point-based immigration, which heavily favors young, educated applicants. For middle-class Indians, Canada is seen as more accessible than destinations like the U.S. due to less restrictive visa quotas. Diaspora networks further strengthen these perceptions. Indian communities already settled in Canada often encourage migration through positive social media portrayals and offer practical support in finding housing, jobs, and navigating bureaucracy. Against the backdrop of rapid Indian migration, a growing number of Canadians have reacted negatively, perceiving economic threats and social disruption. Canadians associate surging Indian immigration with job scarcity, believing that international students and new migrants crowd out locals from part-time work and entry-level positions, especially during periods of economic stress. Unemployment among recent immigrants, especially Indians, is notably higher than among Canadian-born citizens. June 2024 statistics show a rate of 12.6% for new permanent residents versus 5.5% for native-born workers. Strict immigration policy changes, such as caps on temporary foreign workers and wage hikes, have been enacted to safeguard Canadian jobs, further fueling resentments against Indians competing for work. Many Canadians frame Indian immigrants as responsible for housing shortages, overcrowded services, and driving up the cost of living, exacerbated by viral images, like thousands lining up for waiter jobs, symbolizing desperation and oversaturation. What drives Indian migration to Canada? Despite criticism and more challenging realities, migration continues due to persistent push and pull factors. 1. High competition and limited opportunities in Indian job markets, particularly for young graduates and professionals. 2. Political uncertainty and concerns about social stability drive many with means to seek safer options abroad. 3. The desire for global exposure, better wages, and a higher standard of living motivates ambitious Indian families and students. 4. Visa pathways such as the Federal Skilled Worker Program, generous student work permit systems, and family reunification provisions make Canada uniquely attractive. 5. Word of mouth via family and friends already settled in Canada cultivates trust and familiarity, helping overcome fears of migration. The reality: broken dreams and social challenges. Upon arrival, many Indians encounter challenges not prominently featured in the glossy migration narratives. A large number struggle to find jobs in their field of expertise due to lack of Canadian experience and non-recognition of Indian academic qualifications. Many are forced to take up survival jobs in hospitality, transport, and labor, standing hours in long queues just for entry-level work. Soaring costs of housing and healthcare compound difficulties. Hostility, discrimination, and subtle or outright racism, including being blamed for economic woes, are realities many Indian newcomers face. In conclusion, the relationship between Indians and Canada is marked by deep mutual attraction, practical economic logic, and considerable hardship and criticism. Indians migrate to Canada in search of opportunity, safety, and a better future, but often confront unexpected barriers and hostility, rooted in economic anxieties and social friction among locals. Thank you for watching. If you found the video insightful, hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.